Have you ever felt like your breakthrough is right there? So close you can almost touch it? But no matter how hard you try, people keep telling you, not yet? That's exactly what happened to Levi. And by the time he realized the truth, it broke him. Once upon a time, there lived a traveler named Levi, a man driven by the restless hunger for answers. For as long as he could remember, Levi had roamed distant lands, carrying nothing but a walking staff and the quiet ache of unanswered questions. The wise ones in the southern deserts spoke of a place beyond the hills, where a single gate stood ancient, untouched, and powerful. They whispered that beyond that gate lay all the truths of life, the peace, the knowledge, the strength that every soul longs for. Many searched for it. Few ever found it. Levi, determined and full of hope, walked through burning deserts, climbed jagged cliffs, and braved endless forests. His body ached, his feet blistered, his spirit stretched thin, but the fire within him never dimmed. He believed that once he reached the gate, his life would finally make sense. At last, as twilight painted the sky with soft purples and gold, Levi reached the hills. They stood tall like ancient giants, and between them stood the gate carved from stone older than time, etched with forgotten symbols that pulsed faintly under the moonlight. Before the gate stood an old man, cloaked in weathered robes, his eyes sharp, his face lined with the weight of countless years. He held no weapon, yet something about him carried the quiet heaviness of experience. Levi stepped forward, voice rough with exhaustion. "I have come far," he declared. "I wish to pass through the gate." The old man regarded him with calm indifference. "Not yet," he replied. Levi frowned. "Why not? I have prepared. I have bled for this. I stand before the gate. What more do I need?" The old man tilted his head. "Time decides," he answered simply. "The gate does not open for those who are not ready. Many have stood here. Few ever pass." "And how long must I wait?" Levi demanded. "As long as it takes," the old man said, unmoved. And so Levi waited. Days became weeks. Weeks bled into months. The seasons circled like ghosts around him. The hills changed green to gold to pale winter white, but the gate remained sealed. Other travelers came, young and eager, their faces filled with the same hunger. Some waited a while, others turned away in frustration. But Levi stayed, his eyes locked on the gate, his hope stubborn as the wind. He tried everything. He offered the old man stories, rare treasures, even herbs from distant lands, hoping to earn his way through. But nothing moved the old man. The gate never opened. Years passed. Levi's hair turned gray. His body weakened. Yet the fire in his heart refused to die until finally, even that began to fade. Old and frail, leaning heavily on his staff, Levi asked one last time, "Why has the gate never opened for me? I have obeyed. I have waited. What did I lack?" The old man stepped closer, his ancient eyes soft, unreadable. "This gate was made only for you," he said quietly. "It has always been yours to open. But instead of stepping forward, you waited for permission when the power to pass was always within your reach." Levi's eyes widened with painful realization. His trembling hand reached for the stone door, and he found it cold but unlocked. There was no barrier. There never had been. But his strength was gone. His body, worn by years of waiting, could no longer stand. His knees buckled, his vision blurred, and with a faint, bitter smile of understanding, Levi collapsed onto the earth. The old man watched silently as Levi's final breath faded into the evening wind. The gate remained still, its secrets untouched, waiting once more for the next traveler bold enough to stop waiting and simply walk through. Levi's story is the reality most people live without even knowing it. We all have that gate in life, a dream, a goal, a success we're chasing. It could be building a business, finding your purpose, growing your platform, or simply living with peace of mind. But like Levi, we waste years waiting outside that gate, thinking we need permission to step forward. The old man represents life's doubts, fears, and all the voices that tell you, "You're not ready yet. Just wait a little longer. It's not your time." But here's the hard truth: the gate was never locked. Most of the limits we face, they're built in our minds. Levi could have walked through that door any time, but fear, self-doubt, and the need for validation kept him frozen. The same happens to us. We tell ourselves, "I'll start when I'm ready. I'll go for it after I'm more qualified. I'll wait for the perfect opportunity." But reality? There's no perfect time. You'll never feel completely ready. And while you're stuck waiting, life keeps moving until one day, it's too late. The story teaches us: 1. Don't hand your future over to fear. 2. Stop asking for permission to chase your dreams. 3. The only person keeping you outside the gate is you. If Levi had trusted himself sooner, he would have stepped through and lived his purpose. But waiting, overthinking, and fear robbed him of that moment. Bottom line: stop standing outside the gates of your own life. Walk through. The door's been open,